Hello and a warm welcome to live coverage of this women's under-23 friendly between Germany and Denmark at the Alfred Kunze Sportpark in Leipzig. So the first of a double header of friendlies for Michael Urbanski's side against Denmark, and really good tests for the girls coming up to complete the season as Germany look to make it 4 wins in a row. It's the first time that these two countries have met at this level, and it's also the first match that Leipzig has ever hosted for the women's under-23 side. We'll just go through the national anthems for both nations before we get going. So just about ready to get going then for this women's under-23 international friendly between Germany and Denmark. Just a little bit of team news for you as Delise Boboy is injured for the Germans after picking up a knock in training. Michael Urbanski not calling up an extra player as the rest of the squad are fit and firing in Leipzig. Lorraine Bender, Luca Birkholz and Lisa Baum not in the squad. And it means that Marie Steiner will pick up her 10th cap for the under-23s this evening. The two captains here coming together, Vanessa Diem of Germany and Karen Knudsen of Denmark, with the referee Livke Schultz for the pre-match rituals here, as there will be 8 substitutions allowed in these friendlies. This double header against Denmark, 4 slots, including half-time and no penalty shootout at the end of either match if they end all square. There we can see the starting 11 for the Germans. with Sophie Weidauer leading the line. And the Danish lineup as well. We are expecting them to be a pretty physical but technical side under Mark Strudal. A 4-3-3 formation. You can see they're pretty attacking if that lineup is to be believed. With Vestermark playing behind now the front three. Well, Germany looking to make it 4 wins in a row for the first time at this level. After a 1-0 win over Italy, and then in a double header, a 2-1 win over Belgium and a 4-2 win over Belgium as well. But they'll be missing Luca Birkholz, who has scored 6 of the last 7 goals for the under-23s. Let's see if the likes of Sarah Matzner can get in on the goals this evening against the Danes in this first of a double header of friendlies. The second coming up on Monday in Halle, not too far down the road. Well, the squad and the backroom staff will be staying in Leipzig. The facilities and infrastructure really good, and they're enjoying staying here before a short trip to Halle to play the next match on Monday. There we see Maria Luisa Groß, the Bayern goalkeeper, in net for today. And away we go. The German under-23s against Denmark under-23s in Leipzig. And hoping for plenty of goals here. It should be a spectacle, as Estrella Marino Gonzalez of Bayer Leverkusen gets the first throw in there. Denmark looking to go on the attack immediately. And there the first action for Groß. Just rolling the ball out there for Julia Landenberger, who plays a football in Leipzig, but not at this stadium. Plays for RB Leipzig, rather than Chemie Leipzig, who play their home matches here. First clearance there from the Danish keeper, Alberta Vingum of Koga. There's a player down already with only 1 minute on the clock for the Danish side. Well, it looks as though it's Frida Nautrup who's in trouble. Well, going up for the challenge there with Sarah Matzner, and coming off worse. It looks as though it's a heavy landing on the right ankle. That's the problem. Certainly no hint of a foul from Sarah Matzner, who plays her football in Austria with St. Pölten. Narrowly missing out in a dramatic last day in the Austrian Frauen-Bundesliga. As we see Michael Urbanski there for the first time. It's his 9th match in charge of the under-23s. And on Monday he will draw level with Katrin Peter in terms of most matches as head coach. Very successful, 2.5 goals per match on average under him. Well, Mark Strudal, just a little bit of concern here. It would appear we are okay to continue, and it will be the Germans in possession. An early stoppage there for us, a false start if you will. And Sophie Nachtigall trying to hold the ball up. Well, you can see already that the Danes looking to press early. A typical Scandinavian side like Norway and Sweden. Hard-working but good technically as well. Ranked 15th by FIFA. Germany ahead of them in 4th. As there should be an early ball coming in here, but it's been well blocked by the Germans. Good defending. And Vanessa Deem can pass the ball out. Marino Gonzalez unable to keep possession, though. The ball just out of play. And Senior Mark Vadsen will take the throw. Now here's Matner looking for that ball into the channel. It's a good one as well, but the offside flag being raised against Vidauer. But an early warning there for the Danes about the passing of Matner when she drops deep in that playmaker position. And Vidauer will be looking to get in on the goals. Well, she does have the most caps and goals at this level for Germany, with 15 caps, 9 goals. Could get into double figures in goals this evening, the Union Berlin attacker. As that's excellent pressing. Matner might have the chance here for the first shot. She's just been closed down. Now Akçıkgöz, Dilara Akçıkgöz, I should say, looking to push forward. Her twin İlayda on the bench, both of them Eintracht Frankfurt players. Landenberger. And across here for Veit. Landenberger just drifting into the centre here slightly. And the ball across, and it's a decent header away by the Danes. It had to be as well. The Germans packing the box. Well, just able to reset here, the Germans. The press coming in the end from Mai Vindika, number 9. And it has been Germany with the better start here after 6 minutes. The Danes perhaps a little bit knocked by that early stoppage due to the injury from Naltrup, as the goalkeeper getting herself into a little bit of a sticky spot there. Alberta Wingum coming a long way out of goal and not dealing with that ball. Now the next test for her, and she's passed that one very easily, plucking the ball at its highest point. Well, the ball well won in the centre of the park again. And Germany could be away. It was Matner this time who was furthest forward. Oh, the Germans able to push right up the park now. Really put the squeeze on the Danes. And they're not afraid to go long either, the Germans, when they want to. It was Landenberger there trying to spray that one out towards the far side, as that's decent pressing again, and the first shooting opportunity. And it was Sophie Nachtigall of Freiburg just curling wide. 8th minute. Oh, she managed to make just half a yard there for the shot. Couldn't find the target though. more defending for the Danes to do here. Nikolina Dudek managing to get the ball back to the keeper. She also knows the surroundings in Leipzig. Another RB Leipzig player, the only Dane in the squad playing her football in the Frauen-Bundesliga in Germany. She's again with the throw-in. Right back with a successful debut season in the Frauen-Bundesliga with 24 appearances and 1 goal, having joined from Nordsjælland. Into the 10th minute now of this women's under-23 international friendly between Germany and Denmark, and Germany certainly with the better start. They've been on top. They've had the only opportunity of the match so far. Sophie Nachtigall curling wide and just inside the box, and here they come again. As the boy, that's a cross-come shot there in the end from Sophie Stable of Bayer Leverkusen. Think she was just caught in two minds there. She was in plenty of space, knew that she had a runner on the left-hand side, and just trying to take on the shot. In the end, I think she just slashed across it slightly. Didn't catch it. Could also have turned into a dangerous ball, though, with Matzner on the left. Maria Luisa Groß there, disappointed with her distribution that time, dropping it out of play. This is a little tug back there on Sandvik. The captain Vanessa Deem there with the foul, the Hoffenheim player. And it will be Theresa Westermark with one of the first opportunities, actually, for the Danes to get the ball into the box. I would expect the Danes would be dangerous from set pieces as it's swung over. Oh, no real problem there for Groß. No pressure on her. A lot of the Danes there at the far post rather than going near. Oh, it's Diebel. And a bit more pressure there on the goalkeeper. And again, just a little shake of the head from Groß on her wrong foot, slicing it out of play. Did get the ball out safely, though. Just a spell of possession here for Denmark as Nautrup plays the ball in field towards Olesen. And they've had to soak up a lot of pressure in this opening 12-13 minutes. Now a long ball forward. Trying to send Dudek clear. Too far ahead of her. And we can see there, it's Mari Steiner challenging for the ball up against two Danish players. Actually goes with the long throw down the line there. Comes to nothing in the end. Picked up by Nautrup. Well, in the build-up, Michael Urbanski said that Germany are going to need to be strong on the wings to break down Denmark, and it does look as though it's going to turn out that way. As the next ball comes across from Denmark and easily dealt with by Groß. Applause around the ground at the Alfred Kunze Sportpark. Well, Germany looking to make it 4 wins on the trot. Would be a record run at this level. 3 wins and 1 loss in 2026. For Urbanski, the highlight of the season. The win over England, not just for the result, but also that the supporters were backing the team in poor conditions. And, well, it proved to him how important the under-23s are in the international setup. And that's been backed up as well by the fact that Groß, Marino, Gonzalez, Weidauer, Veit and Matner are all on the standby list for the full international squad. So it is still a route into the top international side. As Sandvik here plays the ball out towards the left for the Danes, but that's an interception coming in by Nachtigall. Well read. Still her shot, the only one that we've really seen in any anger in the 8th minute, curling wide. Other than the early stoppage, though, for the injury to Frida Nautrup, the ball has barely been out of play, to be honest. It's really flowed in this friendly. As that's good pressing, and Wingum there just managing to get the ball away. Just a little slip as well, it could have been costly. Long throw from Dudek. Matner. As I mentioned, it looked as though her team, St. Pölten, were going to take the Frauen-Bundesliga in Austria in a face-off on the last day with Austria Wien. Scoring a penalty as well in the added time at the end of the game. But Austria Wien scoring a last-gasp equaliser to take the title. Matner now being linked with teams in the Frauen-Bundesliga. So an ideal opportunity this evening to put herself in the shop window as well. I've seen one excellent pass from her, which ended with an offside flag against Weidauer. Now good pressing again from Nachtigall. All over the pitch at the minute. And she's managed to get the ball back, and she goes for the strike from the tight angle. She knew she didn't have a lot of support up there. Was on target, but saved by Vingham. Well, two shots then really from Germany. And both from Nachtigall. Well, coming up to 20 minutes. And well, even though we've only seen two shots really in the game, they've both come from Germany and they deserve to be ahead. There's Marino Gonzalez there. Decent defending from her, not going to ground. Well, finally the press there coming from Vindica. Krul's getting the ball upfield towards the centre circle. And will be the Danes to come forward. Carolina Olesen. And Altrup. Nachtigall again causing problems and tugged to the ground there by Olesen, the Malmö player. And that will be a free kick the way of Germany. And a chance perhaps for the likes of Vanessa Diem to get up there into the box. Well, it's going to be Marie Steiner with the delivery. Plenty of runners in there for her. She looks to drop it over the top. Flicked on, but well claimed by Vingham. And Denmark set off on the counter-attack. This is perhaps what they've been waiting for. But excellent recovery there from Marino Gonzalez. Well, coming up towards the midway point of the first half. And Germany certainly on top. First match of a double header of friendlies. The second coming up on Monday in Halle between these two. There's another foul. That one from Mark Vardsen. Well, just slipping there before taking out Weidauer. Mistiming the challenge. Nachtigall again, just getting a toe end to the ball. Sophie Weidauer, her eyes lit up as it came towards her. She didn't manage to get on the ball though. That's a good little break forward as well from Vanessa Diem. Reading the ball well. As Akchik goes there, just caught by Valvik. Well, straight back up again though. Dilara Akchik goes. And it will be Atchikers herself to take the free kick. A deeper one. And she goes short. Instead here to Landenberger. Again looks to spray that ball out towards the far side. Did drop this time for Steiner. But cleared in the end by the Danes. Oh, a couple more little niggly fouls coming in now from the Danes. Perhaps just starting to feel the pressure with Germany on top. This time it was Steiner. And again, McVadsen it was with the foul. And Steiner drills this one across and a big chance. And a goal as well, right on 25 minutes. A brilliant free kick. And Landenberger just looping the header in. It's a superb goal from Germany. And that is 1-0. Well, I'd love to have a little replay of that header, as the flight of it went straight over the head of Wingham. Well, let's have another look at it. It's a vicious free kick. And look at that, beautifully directed home by Julia Landenberger. Well, at home in Leipzig, not in this stadium, but scoring a superb opening goal here. Well, that's brilliant from Landenberger. Well, it is her first goal for the under-23s. And a deserved goal as well for the Germans. And it all came from that wonderful delivery from Mari Steiner. On her 10th cap, something more to celebrate as well, getting the assist. As there might be another chance here for the Germans. And it's cleared under real duress there by the Danes in the end. As there's a terrific effort coming in, and 2-0. Atchikers with a superb curling effort. And suddenly, Germany, everything they're hitting is just flying into the top corner at the moment. Well, let's have another look at that one. Dilara Atchikers with a stunner. And just coming inside, and no chance for Wingham. Well, the two goals coming in the space of 3 minutes. Well, this friendly then between Germany and Denmark has really got going now. 2 fantastic goals for the Germans. And they're making their dominance count. Well, it's also the first goal for Dilara Akçıkgöz. And under 23 level. There's just a half chance there for the Danes as the ball came across. And not really catching it there. I think it was Vestermark with it. Well, the Germans looking to make it 4 wins on the trot for the first time at this level. Would be a record. The previous wins coming in a double header over Belgium and Italy. Now Grols, who has been untested really so far, with half an hour gone. Akçıkgöz doing her job in defence there. We've seen what she can do in attack. As the ball is given away there sloppily by the Danish side. And Vidauer carrying the ball forwards and just delivering the ball the wrong side there for the run of Sara Matner. Well, you just get the feeling that the Germans can now pick off the Danes, even though we've only played 31 minutes. I don't think that's the end of the goal scoring. Those 2 goals in 3 minutes from Landenberger and Akçıkgöz. Who's just drifting forward again. At the moment, Denmark unable to really get any sustained pressure on that German back line. Time after time they are coming up short in midfield. As we see Matner there just drifting inside. Stiebel. And the effort there, just flicking the ball up. Really confident that was from Vidauer. Looking to hit it with her left foot, but blocked by the defender. There could be a chance here, perhaps, for Thygesen. Well, she tries to drift the ball across the 18-yard box. No one arriving, though, at all. It was a fairly dangerous ball in. Had the cavalry been arriving. Well, 12 minutes to go in this first half as Landenberger gets us underway. Scored the opener with that lovely looping header. And the Germans still plenty of white shirts pushing up here, even though they lead 2-0 already. As I mentioned earlier, under Michał Urbanski, 2.5 goals per match on average scored by his team. Does like them to go for the jugular. Nautrup seems to have recovered from that early knock in the game. Looking for options here from the throw, the Danes, but good marking up from the Germans. Matner there almost winning the ball, and then putting immediate pressure on Dudek. Sandvik all going forward, and there's almost a good ball for Olesen. Vingham been all ends up for both goals. No blame attached to her. Now into the box for the Danish team, and that's a tremendous tackle there from Dilara Akçıkgöz. The Eintracht Frankfurt full-back, all in. It was a challenge that she needed to win. She needed to win it cleanly as well, and that's exactly what she's done. Getting in there on Nikolina Dudek. And looks as though it's gone out for the corner for the Danish side. And taken short. And put across by Thorgeirsson in the end, but too high for everyone. Out of play. Just a little layoff there from Vindika. Hasn't really got into the game, the number 9 from Køge. Akçıkgöz just been to the ball there for once by Josefina Valvik. A free kick here for Dudek. As there's more pressing here from Matner. That's what she's done very, very well from that left forward position. Always looking to be a forward in the side of the opposition. Olesen. And Vingum. A long ball forwards here. Shouldn't cause too many problems, though, for Moreno Gonzalez. In the end, just keeping it in. In fact, it had gone out after the ball back to her by Groves. A chance perhaps for the long throw here from the Danes, but they're not going to take that. Going for the corner. A decent reaction, in fairness to Denmark. 2 falling, 2 behind in this first of 2 friendlies between these 2 nations. It's the first ever match between Germany women under 23 and their Danish counterparts. As the corner comes across amazingly, no one got a touch on that. It was a wicked delivery with 5 minutes to go before half-time. A good interception there coming in. Matner working back here, and just a little shove on her in the back. Free kick the way of the Germans. And taken by Atchikers. Little ball upfield for Sophie Zabel. And the interception there, though, coming from Dudek, who has seen a lot of the ball in this first half in Leipzig. And she's closed down there by Matner again. Can Weidauer perhaps put more pressure on, force an error? Well, sliced out of play again by the Danish side. Well, a challenge just missed there by Nachtigal. And the ball sprayed forward for Valvik. Getting to the byline. Crossing the ball in, but well defended Germany. And another headed clearance. And it looks as though the Germans quite happy just to absorb a bit of pressure here. Coming towards half-time. They want to get in with the clean sheet. Leading by 2-0. I think that Michal Urbanski must be really happy with the first half showing here. 2 excellent goals. They've not let a lot through at this end of the field. Although there might be a chance here. It's blocked initially. And on the follow-up, it's blocked at the near post as well there. It was McVadsen with the low effort. I think it was a save at the near post area there by Maria Luisa Gross. And it just goes to prove that the Germans cannot afford to take their foot off the gas pedal here at all. Although they have been dominant in this first half over the Danish team, they are still a dangerous proposition. Well, we're into the final minute of the first 45. Not sure how much time added on there will be. There was a stoppage at the start of the game, remember, for Frida Nautrup, who managed to carry on in the end. And the 2 goals as well. Otherwise, we haven't had too many stoppages at all. I would imagine 2 minutes will be enough. As there's a interception, and the ball immediately looking for Weidauer. Vingham comes out to clear, and twice, in fact, is needed. Well, 2 minutes of stoppage time signalled then. As Livka Schultz, the referee, fairly easy match for her in the middle today. No yellow cards and no controversy. As Landenberger, a little bit of defending for her to do here at the end of the first half. In the end, it's knocked out of play by Diem. As there's a half chance here right at the end to Gieson, who was with the shot over the top, not testing Groves whatsoever there. Just that one save from her at the near post area a couple of minutes ago. Well, Germany really determined here to go in at the break 2 up. It does look as though it's going to happen. The seconds ticking down. Well, a late free kick to defend here, though, for them. Yeah, just the tug back there from Jellerveit. Right in front of the referee. Well, they need a good delivery here, the Danes, if they want to get back into this before half-time. Weidauer working back well, as in the end there is another shot from Sandvik, and it's on target, but that will be the final action of the first half here between the women under 23s, between Germany and Denmark. Germany leading 2-0, a dominant first half performance there. The goals coming in the space of 3 minutes, the 25th and 28th minute. Landenberger with a looping header for 1-0 after Mari Steiner's excellent free kick towards her. And then on 28 minutes, a wonderful curling effort from Dilara Atchik-Guz Both players getting their first goals at this level. And dominance really counting. We'll just have a quick break then, and you can join us for the second half. Welcome back to the second half of this women's under-23 international friendly between Germany and Denmark in Leipzig. The half-time scoreline is 2-0 to the Germans. Two excellent goals. As we saw the first one, a looping header from Landenberger. Her first goal for the under-23s. It was Marie Steiner with the setup, with a great free kick in towards her on her 10th cap. And Landenberger looping it over the goalkeeper Wingham for 1-0. Just a couple of minutes later, it was 2. As Dilara Achikuz hit a wonderful effort, curling in her first at this level as well. Wingham no chance with that. 2 goals in 3 minutes. And Germany making their dominance count. Just a couple of half chances really for Denmark coming towards the end of the first half. And only the one stop from Maria Luisa Gross from Mark Vadsen, who had a follow-up effort after a header was blocked in the box. So it looks as though we're going to have a raft of substitutions here from the Germans, as it would appear as though Rafaela Borgrefa, the Bayer Leverkusen keeper, coming on for Gross, and Ileda Achikuz as well, the twin of Dilara, the goal scorer in the first half, coming on as well. Julia Mickenhagen, another Bayer Leverkusen player, also going to make an appearance here for the Danes. Flora Høyer of Nordsjælland will be coming on as well, as it looks as though Ileda Achikuz is coming on at fullback for Estrella Marina Gonzalez. Of course, these are only friendlies at the end of the season. It's a good opportunity for Michael Urbanski to take a look at all the players in the squad. As in fact, the goalkeeper, it will be Lina Altenburg who is coming on. It's her debut at this level. As we can see that Høyer is coming on for Mai Vendicker, who never really got into the game in the first half, the number 9 for Denmark. And Nicolina Nielsen as well, entering the fray at half-time. So all changed then. 8 substitutions allowed in this friendly today in 4 slots, including half-time. So 3 left for both sides. Away we go then with the second half, and immediately Ileda Achikuz getting into the action. Marie Steiner with a deep ball in, and that's a troublesome one for the goalkeeper, having to juggle it there, and eventually just hacked clear. Immediate problems for the Danish defence there. Oh, Madner there, not even looking at the ball, managed to get something on it though. Now fight to Matzner, and now Altenburg. Or further confirmations of those substitutes. Altenburg on for Gross. You do sense that Germany will be looking for further goals in this second half. They're not done at 2-0. A little shove there coming in onto Gayson from Mattner, the two number 7s clashing. As here we see this early juggle of the ball from the keeper Wingham. Schneider again with a driven cross and just managed to get enough on it there. Wingham. Would have been a nightmare start to the second half for Denmark. That's an excellent challenge coming in there on the substitute Nielsen at the edge of the box. Seen a couple of well-timed tackles from the German defenders. As it's 3-on-2 here for Germany. Coming down the left-hand side. Can they get the delivery right? It's a low ball in. Not enough on it, though, really, to trouble Alberta Wingham this time. As we can see, confirmation. Josephine Valvik coming off for Nicolina Nielsen. As Höjer, that's a little bit of a loose pass back from the Germans for once, but Lena Altenburg managing to get there first. Dudek with a little hesitancy here before she gets the throw in. Finding Nielsen. And that will be a corner then for the Danes. Can they trouble Altenburg in the German net? Fifth minute of the second half. As it's looped in, it's a decent take, and it just squirms wide in the end. And Altenburg, though, looking to get on with it immediately. Sending the ball long, it's headed back towards the German penalty area. Vanessa Dean was there to deal with it, though. Landenberger. Well, we saw her in the first half using her right foot from that left side of the defence to spray the ball forward. And that's a lovely ball up the park with a left this time. Might just come here for Atchik Gus, Ileda. Germany looking to make it 4 wins in a row. Just the one loss in 2026. Before the run of 3 wins, 2 over Belgium, 1 over Italy. And perhaps they thought they were going to miss Luca Birkholz today, who scored 6 of the last 7 goals at this level. Injured for this double-header against Denmark, but so far her teammates making light work of the Scandinavian team. Now driving through midfield there is Sandvig, and it could be a chance here for Höjer. And on the second opportunity, not really making contact with that one at all. And scrambled clear by Jelle Feith. Well, Denmark not getting a clean shot away there. They had two opportunities really in one. Both of them really falling for Flora Høyer. Zeleda Chitkus, they're going down in the centre circle. No yellow cards in the game so far as we see this double opportunity for Høyer. The second especially. I think that if she gets a good touch on that, she would surely score from point blank range. Seemed to completely scuff it. As play races down the other end now, and that's a corner for the Germans. Or is it? No, it's a goal kick, sorry, for the Danes. Looks as though Sophie Nachtigall had the last touch. Excellent support here in the Alfred Kunze Sportpark in Leipzig. Germans really backing the under-23 team. As it's catching practice there for Lina Altenburg. And a clever ball forward there, looking for Nachtigall. I think she was in an onside position. No flag was raised. As it's Denmark who are trying to push up here, and there are huge gaps at the back for the Germans to fill. Nachtigall would deserve a goal this evening for her performance so far. She's been everywhere, all around the pitch. Well, we're just coming up to 10 minutes into the second half, and it's been a decent start from Denmark as they look to get back into this game. Still, though, the Germans looking dangerous whenever they come forward. A good test, though, this for the Germans in the first ever match against Denmark, amazingly. And they play again on Monday, a double header. As that's a fine run forward by Steiner. Finding Nachtigall this time out on the left wing. Deep ball in. And over the head there of Weidauer. Well, Michael Urbanski might be thinking of making further substitutions coming up towards the hour mark. Mark Strudal as well, the head coach of Denmark, will look to do likewise. That's a decent looking ball for the Danes out towards the right. Back in here for Tugesen. There's a collision in the box. And which way has the decision gone? Well, it looks as though it's going to be a penalty. It's Matzner who brought her down. And the yellow card being shown as well for Sarah Matzner. Well, let's have a look here. Ball coming across is a tangle. And you can see why the referee has given that Levka Schultz. It's a chance for Denmark to get back into the game. Well, it will be Carolina Olesen to step up. And it's saved. It's a great little stop there from Lena Altenburg, the sub-goalkeeper on her first appearance at this level. And she makes the penalty stop. It remains 2-0 to Germany. Denmark passing up a huge chance there to halve the deficit. Well, dramatic there as Altenburg comes out again to claim. Oh, she will remember that save for a long, long time. Let's have a look at it here. Olesen looking to pick out the corner, and it's a pretty comfortable stop in the end for Altenburg. Just spilling it, but she was helped out by a defence there. Iloida Akçıkgöz making sure no Danes could get there first. Well, the Eintracht Frankfurt keeper there showing her quality. Germany really well stocked in the goalkeeping department with Maria Luisa Gross, Lena Altenburg and Rafaela Borgrefer all in contention. As we come up towards an hour played now. Still 2-0 Germany, but Denmark missing that penalty. Well, that will be a real wake-up call, I think, for the Germans. Perhaps they'll try and make it 3-0. We haven't seen a lot of them in this second half in terms of attacking. Just looking to absorb pressure, hit them on the break, perhaps. Another low ball in from Denmark, and a bit of a loose clearance there, and the chance falling again for Højer. It was Landenberger who was just struggling to get the ball clear under pressure. As the ball goes dead, we will see more substitutions being made here. As Selina Ostermeier and Laura Gloning coming on for Germany. Well, fight will be going off here as Laura Gloning coming on, a winger fullback who has been converted to a central midfielder at her club Hoffenheim. Michal Urbanski, though, sees her as an inverted winger who can come inside. It's a very good player to have, tactically flexible. Sophie Stable as well going off. And another change as well for Denmark with Hanna Fruensgaard of Midtjylland coming on. Rosalina Ostermeier, another player, entering the fray for Germany from Bayer Leverkusen. As we see Sarah Thygesen, who won the penalty that was missed by Denmark, is going off. In comes the corner finally. As Julie Mathiesen coming on for Frida Nautrup, who did pick up that knock in the first couple of minutes of the game, but did continue playing. Well, both teams then now using 2 of the 4 slots. 8 substitutions can be made in total in these friendlies. And there's just under half an hour remaining of this first match of a double header against Denmark. Oh, Laura Gloning coming on for her first appearance at this level. And see where she plays here under Urbanski. Lida Chitkus there doing very well to keep possession. Ostermeier with the ball forward from centre-back position that she's taken up. Now getting it back here to Altenburg. As the ball is sent forward, it's a dangerous ball as well. Nachtigall just unable to get the better of the captain, Karen Knudsen. Oh, Sarah Matner will be disappointed that she conceded that penalty with the tangle of legs with Thygesen. However, she was bailed out by Lena Altenburg, her keeper. One of the first times that Germany were really caught square. Now Höjer, immediately recognisable with the sweatband. And the kick there from Altenburg just over the head of the fullback. Excellent stop from that penalty from Olesen, from her. Vestermark, who had one of the best chances for Denmark in the first period. Blocked in the end by Gross. As the ball is clipped across by Denmark. And, well, tactical foul there, and that should be a yellow card. It's senior Mark Vadsen who's in trouble with the referee. Pulling back Sophie Nachtigall as she looked to break forward. She knew she was beaten. Just taking one for the team there. A little stop-start at the moment, midway through the second half. Decent game here in the Alfred Kunze Sportpark in Leipzig, the home of Chemie Leipzig. As Mickenhagen tries to make a break down the left-hand side. Dangerous ball across, but dealt with by the Danes. Altenburg coming a long way up there to make the clearance. And it looks as though there's going to be another double substitution here from Germany. It appears as though Paulina Bart's coming on. As there's a quick turn there from Weidauer. He's losing control of the ball in the end, and a frustrated little tug back there from the number 9. Oh, not making the change yet. Michael Urbanski. Just allowing play to go on with the restart from Wingum. Lena Atchik-Gus looking to spread that ball out towards the right-hand side. It's just headed away. As that one's knocked out there by Matner. And now maybe the chance to make the change. Or changes, I should say. Double switch. As Jana Grimm coming on for her debut. And in fact, it's a debut for her at any age group in the DFB. Most of the players coming through under 17s, under 19s. Good at dribbling and a creative player. A reward for her for a decent season at Hoffenheim. As Vanessa Deem, the captain, coming off. 20 minutes to go. And it looks as though Sophie Weidauer as well being withdrawn. As here comes Clara Hugard of Midtjylland for Denmark, as well as Marianne Hoch. Oh, Mark Vadsen coming off. As it remains 2-0 here to Germany. Both goals coming in the first half in the space of 3 minutes. Landenberger with a looping header. And Dilara Atchik-Gus with a wonderful curling strike into the top corner. 25th and 28th minute. Well, Pernilla Sandvig also coming off now for Denmark. A nice little touch early there for Paulina Bartz. Plays for Hamburg in the Frauen-Bundesliga. Ostermeier. And quick little ball inside there for Bartz. From Matner, gets the return. A little slip there out on the far side. Almost lets Denmark in, but good recovery from Germany. Really working as a team. Now Olesen, who may well rue her penalty miss. The save coming in from Lina Altenburg. There's a snapshot coming in from Hoch there, helping it well wide of the target. Landenberger, who got the goal scoring rolling for the Germans with the restart here. Driven ball forward now, all the way through to Wingham. Well, they header back there from Landenberger, probably required, with Flora Hoyer just lurking behind her. Got enough on it for Altenburg to claim at the edge of the box. Well dealt with. As we've got just over 15 minutes of this game remaining. Germany have cruised through this second half. It may well have been a different story had the penalty by Olesen been converted. As Germany here looking to make it 3-0. Mattner with the ball in. And the effort there, an interesting one from Nachtigall. Let's have a look. It was great technique from her just to help it towards goal. And she's unlucky to see it drop wide. Ostermeier, and Mattner again. That's lovely hold-up play from Nachtigall, looking just to flick it forward towards Ileda Akçıkgöz. Just catching the defender by the looks of it, giving away the free kick. Knudsen just feeling that one. Dropping to her haunches. Needs a little bit of treatment by the looks of it, the captain. A little shake of the head there from Knudsen. Mathiasen coming across to check on her. I don't know if that shake of the head means that she can't carry on. Or is it just a little bit of cramp here by the looks of it? Sarah Matner there, deep in conversation on the sidelines. And it looks as though the captain Knudsen will be okay to continue. Needs a bit of an energy boost here by the looks of it. Cramp starting to set in the last quarter of an hour of this game. And the Danish season yet to conclude. Coming towards the end of the championship round. "12 minutes to go now." Dudek with the throw. Just gone a little quiet in this second half. She was well involved in the first period. And the ball towards the halfway line. Challenging for it was Grimm. In the end, Ostermeier clearing the ball. Long ball towards the left channel here for the Danes. And again, decent defending there from Germany ahead of Fruensgaard. Matner getting back. As it looks as though we're going to see Annelien Böhler now coming on. And she's going to come on for the scorer of the opening goal. Julia Landenberger, excellent header from her. As Annelien Böhler is relieved that the stress of the last few weeks is over after she did her school qualification final exams while playing for Hamburg. Played more minutes in the second half of the season, still while at school in the Frauenbundesliga. But congratulations to her on finally completing her school studies. And now perhaps she can concentrate on her football career, which has started brightly. That's a lovely little piece of skill there from Fruensgaard. Doing well to continue to carry the ball forward with just under 10 minutes to go. Annelien Böhler then making her debut at this level. And now we're going to see Elvira Niemann coming on for Nikolina Dudek. Well, she's absolutely exhausted. You can see she's relieved to be coming off with 8 minutes to go. Well, Vestermark, one of the starters, will take this corner. Decent one as well. And just had Altenburg scrambling across there. Didn't need to make the save, but it was obviously a close call. Now Matner tries to line this one up And it was a looping effort in the end. Leda Achikas was there trying to close down. As we can see here from the corner. Oh, I think that the Danes, well, they were signalling it should be a corner. It wasn't given, and they were correct in actual fact. Very difficult to see that. Hurgard. And good chasing down here by Anna Grimm. As the substitutes have come on, full of energy as you would expect. As Germany look to seal the deal with a third goal here in the first of two friendlies against Denmark. The second coming up in Halle, just down the road on Monday. Oh, 6 minutes to go. There'll be a little bit more time added on, I would think, because of the penalty incident, for example. And, of course, the raft of substitutions that have been made by both teams in this second half. Also had that little bit of treatment for Karen Knudsen, the Danish captain. Ball just helped forward there by Ostermeier. As the Germans comfortable to push forward into the attacking half. Every outfield player now in that attacking half for the Germans. Just having to retreat now, though. Well, it's been a good performance from Flora Hoyer, who came on at half-time. Been buzzing around and causing problems. Came on for Mai Vindika, who was fairly anonymous in the first half. Denmark have been an improved proposition in this second half. Missing the opportunity, though, to halve the deficit from the penalty spot from Olesen. A save from Lina Altenburg. Well, the second's ticking down here. And surely it is going to be 4 in a row for the Germans. It's a record at under 23 level. As Michal Urbanski has had a great time as head coach. And we'll get into double figures for games on Monday. Grimm. Altenburg is having to come across towards this right-hand side. And gets the ball back again here to feet. Oh, no further goals for us in this second half so far after those two great efforts. First from Landenberger, the header. And then, of course, that curling one from Dilara Atchikguz made it 2-0. It looked as though maybe the floodgates would open. It has not turned out that way, and it's still been fairly comfortable for Germany. Ranked 4 in the FIFA listings, 15th for Denmark. And of course, teams from Scandinavia always cause problems. And a throw from Niemann. 2 minutes remaining. Well, Matner showing her flexibility in this second half, just dropping back to help out defensively. Fruensgaard. And caught in possession there by Eleda Atchikguz. At least she thought she had, but the ball just going over the line for the throw for Denmark. That's really industrious again from Nachtigall. 2-on-1 situation. And she couldn't quite pick out the pass towards the left. A little bit of a tired run in the end there from Sofie Nachtigall. She's finally starting to feel it in the last minute. It's been a superb performance from her. She deserves a goal. She almost got one. Let's have a look how close she was. It's superb defending, actually, from Julie Mathiasen. She gets a corner out of it, which will be taken right on the 90-minute mark by Marie Steiner. Can she get a second assist here today? It's towards the near post and an easy header away. As we're going to have 4 minutes of time added on. That's no real surprise. There's a collision on this near side. Play going on, though. Advantage to Germany. As the trigger was pulled there by Paulina Bartz, but blocked. As the ball comes across and chance of 3-0. And it's a foul in the end. It was a 50-50 ball. But it's Nachtigall again who was in there with Vingham. In the end, the referee blowing for the free kick the way of Denmark. I think the crowd just wanting one more goal from the Germans to celebrate here. I would imagine that the vast majority of the crowd here today will also be making the short trip to Halle on Monday to catch the under-23s in a rerun of tonight's game against Denmark. As there is a late run forward here from Steiner, and she pulls it wide in the end. Well, it was a bit of a tired finish from Steiner, but she did so well to get in there, but you can see she's annoyed. A sliding challenge coming in there from Mickenhagen. It looks as though we're going to end here 2-0 unless there is late drama. There's perhaps a shooting opportunity here for Denmark. It is taken. And over the bar. Westermark it was. Hitting it from all of 20 yards. It looks as though the goals in the first half from Landenberger and Delara Atchitguz are going to be enough here to see off Denmark. 2-0. Those goals coming in the space of 3 minutes. And we didn't see any more the main action in this second half. That missed penalty from Carolina Olesen after Tugisen clashed with Sarah Matna. Bit of a tangle there, penalty given. Berlina Altenburg made the stop, coming on for her debut at half-time. And that will be a moment that will live with her. Germany, though, after that, having chances to wrap it up for 3-0. Nachtigall and Marie Steiner with the best efforts. But no more goal-scoring action by the looks of it for us as this ball goes out. That could be the last action as the whistle is in the referee's mouth. Levke Schultz just having a quick check of the watch. And one final effort coming in. It's deflected wide. Frunsgaard it was, who's had a real impact on the game since coming on. Be interesting to see the lineups of both teams in the follow-up friendly on Monday between these two. Will it be all change, a completely different 11, or will we see a similar lineup for each? As the corner eventually cleared by Germany. As there is the full-time whistle, so it's Germany 2, Denmark 0 in the first of the double-header of friendlies at under-23 level against Denmark. An excellent result. 2 brilliant goals in the first half, enough to see off the Danes. And there will be a rematch, of course, on Monday in Halle against Denmark. You can join us for that live as well. Enjoy the weekend in the meantime. See you Monday evening. It's goodbye from me.
Ja, und noch ein wichtiger Hinweis. Am kommenden Montag spielt unsere deutsche Elf noch einmal, und zwar noch einmal gegen Dänemark, und zwar